Hello, everyone, and welcome to CV Chats. My name is Laleh Hancock, and I'm going to be your host as we have different conversations, different chats with people all around the globe about our bodies, different parts of our bodies, our businesses, our relationships, our finances, our children, different things that maybe may not be a conversation you would have with others. And we're going to have conversations here that hopefully will inspire you to whatever's going on in your life, but also what can we create, inviting a different conversation about vaginas, penises, bodies, and so much more. So welcome to CV Chats. Welcome to CV Chats. Now, this episode's going to be a little bit different because you've got me. I'm here for us to have a conversation together. Most of the time when we think about our bodies, what's the first thing that comes up for you, even when you wake up in the morning? Is it gratitude? Is it that joy of, wow, my body woke up. I have another day that I get to celebrate living? Well, if you don't, that's okay too. We tend not to recognize, but our bodies, even though they are our best friend, they go everywhere with us. Sometimes it's the most judged item in our lives. Isn't it ironic? The things we tend to love the most are the things we tend to judge the most. But what if today wasn't about you changing anything? You got it. You don't have to change anything. But becoming more present to this beautiful thing called your body. Even from your toes to your nose to the top of your head, like just that moment of presence. What else can we invite with our bodies? CV Chats got created from programs that I've been doing all around the globe for probably the last 8 years called Conscious Vagina. And it's interesting because the topic itself, yes, something we're not even supposed to be talking about. But what if it actually is about talking about it? And that's why CV Chats got created. What if we can have conversations about things that for so long are these things we're supposed to hide from, we're supposed to avoid, we're supposed to judge, push out of our zone? But your body is truly this amazing friend that adores you, loves you, and actually doesn't judge you. Like so often we say, oh my God, my body hurts. It's my body's fault. But did you know your body has no points of views? Bodies themselves are like marshmallows. They just are there. Maybe marshmallow is not the best choice here, but they have no points of views. We, the being, is the one with the points of views. And that minute that you perceive intensity, even pain, thoughts, feelings, emotions, that's because we are so aware and we're going to pick it up from everywhere. Even that moment when you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing that comes into your awareness? I know for me, I have been traveling all around the globe the last 5 years nonstop, staying at hotels. I wake up really becoming aware of everybody's craziness. I know exactly what day of the week, where I'm staying, if there's school that day. Yeah, because we're going to pick up information. But what if the intensity, what if the pain, what if even the illness is one of the ways your body's gifting you information and letting you know you're actually very aware, You have capacities that maybe you're not acknowledging. And what if that moment of sadness, even that moment of difficulty, we could just take a pause moment, even hug our bodies, just give your body a hug and say, body, what information are you sharing with me? The first place we tend to go to, because that's all we learn from our families, from even teachers, nurses, doctors, whatever it was. We learned if you feel it, it's yours. But now we have so much more awareness. Now we can say 98 to 99% of all those thoughts, feelings, emotions, intensity, what if it doesn't have to belong to you? Because do you notice the moments when you're happy or you're being you? There's more space available, there's more relaxation, and then something changes. How is it you go from total relaxation and happiness to 5 seconds later of intensity and pain? Because you became aware of something. But your body is that communication system. It's there to tell you, don't go down that street. Don't take that guy home. Don't eat that food. It talks to us in so many different ways. Like one example I have is many years ago, I was in LA, and actually I was traveling to LA from DC. And I just had this weird feeling not to get on the airplane. I was 22, just married, had a job, and my husband had an exam at school at the university. So, guess what we said? Even though I had that feeling, don't get on the flight, I got on the flight. But before I did, I called my family, told them how much I love them in case the plane crashes. Why would I do that? Today I wouldn't. But back then, I didn't have the tool of what is this? What can I do with it? And the tool of who does this belong to, which I highly recommend. There's an app. You can go download it. You put in the little timer on it. So every few minutes, every few hours, it'll say, who does this belong to? And ask questions for every thought, every feeling, every emotion. And one thing that was really interesting is that whole flight was probably one of the most non-turbulent flights. It was an easy flight, but the whole time I was so intense. My body language, I was just like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Something's going to happen. And we landed. Nothing had happened. I was like, why was I like that? It's so odd. We went, picked up our pet at that moment was Thumperina, a bunny. We brought her home because we'd been on vacation for a week. And that was around 11:30 at night. And at 4 in the morning, we had the biggest earthquake that had ever hit California. And the interesting thing is that, I wouldn't have even put the two and two together. I didn't even put the two and two together until years later. But that was my awareness. That was my body communicating information with me. And if I had that tool of who does this belong to today, I would know, hey, this doesn't belong to you, but it's an awareness. So, how often is your body giving you awareness? And if you didn't go first to judgment, because that's what we learned, there's a problem, my body's wrong. Why can I not fix my body? Instead, what if for just a few days, instead of the wrongness, instead of the judgment, you chose gratitude? Body, thank you for this intensity. Thank you for this energy. Thank you for this, whatever it is. Now, what is it, body? What information are you sharing with me? Because what you're actually going to do is open a new dialogue with your body. Now, some of you out there are already starting to communicate with your bodies or have for years, so it's a little bit different. But even you, I invite you, how much during a day are you actually truly present with your body and asking questions? And how much of it are you actually flowing with, hmm, push that aside? So, body, what information are you sharing with me? And that minute you say that, you actually allow the information and that awareness not to affect you, not to affect your body. But when you say, I have pain, it's like your body is like, oh, you would like to have pain. Let's create pain. And then it locks in your body, and then you got to go get it out. But if you start first with body, what information are you sharing with me? It doesn't have to stick you, it doesn't have to be locked into your body. Now it's just awareness, information that you get to inquire and learn more. So put that on a sticky, put it on your phone, put it on your mirror, because you're going to notice throughout the day how often your body's actually communicating with you. Um, it's interesting. I was walking, I'm in Dubai, and normally I would have looked a certain way as I was crossing the street, and my face went the opposite direction. And I realized how my body was showing me what was going on down the street. Now, normally I wouldn't have even cared about what was going on down the street, but it helped me with other information I've been asking for. And going that away opened the door for me to get into a property that's usually locked, closed with the gates. I was able to get in. I was able to talk to people, learn more about that community. So if we allow, it's not just that your body's giving you information about pain or earthquakes or anything like that, but what are you asking for? What are you asking to add to your life? What are you asking about your business? Because you're a best friend. This body is here to co create with you. It's here for your joy, your laughter. It's here for the expansion of your life, expansion of your business. But we actually have to include our bodies, not just drag them along. And that inclusion starts with communication and more communion. So I wonder, as you explore today, tomorrow, the next day, start to also write down what you notice. Because you're going to find you have been so aware of so many things. 4 years ago, I was in a different country and I met a lot of people. And today I got the awareness of a choice I made 4 years ago, thinking it belonged to me. And I created a whole universe with it. And today I got the awareness from my body. No, we were aware of what was going on in their world. And we do that so often. We are so aware of people's worlds and we make it ours. Now, it's a choice. It's a choice moving forward to, are you going to listen to your body? Because if you do, everything comes as whispers initially. And the more you don't listen, the whisper gets louder and louder and louder until you listen. So I'm going to add in the show notes, and wherever you're watching this, the tool, who does this belong to? Even if you've done it for 3 days, do it again. Try it. See from this space. Because one of the things we also don't recognize is the more aware we become, the more our zone of awareness expands. So, yeah, at first it's your family, your friends, your neighbor, your colleagues. But what if it's expanding more and more and more and more and more and more to way beyond your city, your country, and so much more? So, I invite you guys, what can we be with our bodies if we were willing to come from that space of gratitude, question, exploration, like allowing that curiosity to create something greater for us and our bodies. But what you may also find is as your communion with your body changes, as you start to communicate with your body more, you're actually going to be an influence for others as well. So, what if we can make our world so much greater, inviting more people to gratitude, question, exploration, and actually creating with our bodies? So, hope this was a contribution. Look forward to seeing you guys on the next CV chats. And I know we've gotten some feedbacks from the last two shows. We love to hear from you guys. You could do it in anywhere you found this, whether it's on social media, whether it's on YouTube, whether you like to send us a note at globalwellnessforall.com. But we love to hear from you. So, see you soon. Thank you for being here with CV Chats. Hopefully you had some awarenesses, information, some new tools to help you with whatever's going on in your life, maybe even gain some more communication with your body. And we invite you to, who do you know that can also have this conversation contribute to? Will you help us in spreading the seeds and inviting this to go even deeper all around the globe to people to know something else is available for us and we can choose something different with our bodies every single day. So thank you for being here. And if you have any comments, suggestions, or would like to have a particular topic on the next shows, comment below and let us know. You can always also send us a message in our Facebook. We also have Instagram with Conscious Vagina, and you can also contact us at globalwellnessforall.com/contact. See you soon.